Welcome to Christmas morning with presents under the tree. It's when the turkey gets passed out for Thanksgiving, when the first firework goes off, when the first kid knocks on their door and asks for candy. It's the greatest day of the year, TOL kickoff. And not only is this the first game of the season, it is the first game of the new Dynasty League. That's right. So normally in week one, if your team comes out and gets its ass kicked, you think, well, I'm going to stink for a year. You stink the first year, you're going to stink for a long time. So every game feels like it has big stakes. I can't wait to jump into this one, as is tradition. The defending champion starts off the season. And so we are going to kick that off right now in 3, 2, 1, go, Bobby. All right. So regular season, first week, D-Man Tap Gamers versus the Willow Grove Road Warriors. And as I have done before, I can give you guys a little idea about some of the players on the Willow Grove Road Warriors because David Matthews, ironically enough, I'm going to see a Dave Matthews concert this weekend. But the real Dave Matthews, as far as I'm concerned, is one of my best friends. I've known him for a long time. And so there's a lot of inside jokes and fun stuff on this team. So I will introduce you to some of that. Here's Duck Boy, who was slow as hell and somehow had a great return. So that's something. So Wiffle Boy Clone is the quarterback. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. So I think... Wiffle Boy with a catch. I love that play. Anytime you have a good running back one, that play is cheap. It's usually it's worth putting in there. So it seems like most teams this year are building their offense around one or two key players. And then, just building around that, the way the spreadsheet is with the point total so low. It seems, and the way the playbook is designed, I think most people had some kind of build similar to that. Red Rooster! Touchdown! They were in the huddle, they weren't sure what to do, and they ran the Red Rooster play. So I don't even remember how this started, but we would play touch football in the street. Even thinking of that, why did we play in the street instead of a piece of grass? But anyway, and when Dave Matthews, if I was a quarterback and he was playing receiver, sometimes I would tell him to run the Red Rooster play, where he would just balk like a rooster and then run as fast as he can, and he was always fast, so he would get open a lot on the Red Rooster play. So anyway, so here's Tom RSG. Oh, intercepted! Oh, but then fumbles the interception back. Matt LJC with all this drama in the LJC. He is taking the ball places. Eventually caught and tracked down, but what a crazy play. And so Green Magic has 4 run plays. Oh, Green Hill Road with the sack. What's the name of the road I grew up on? 2nd and 16. Tom RSG's got people open. Oh, not Big Dons. Little Dons. Oh, but the fumble comes right back. Interesting. Mother, do you want to find hair with me, mother? Well, there was a Pro Bowler a year ago. Man, it's like hard to have these conversations. The pace of these games is so fast. So, anyway, Wiffle Boy, rushing record holder and former league MVP, is back in a big way. And this will bring up 3rd and 5. The Clones looking around. Interception! Was that Shalabay? So D-Men have consistently had similar players at similar positions. So I'm guessing that was Shalabay, not my boy King Davis. I feel like I keep starting these trains of thought and then the game changes the action. I have to change the conversation, but that's okay. We're all having a good time. It's week 1. Woohoo! We're here. There's Green Magic, not having a lot of success. Are these the last two MVPs? Was Green Magic MVP last year? I'm trying to think. It might be about the last two MVPs. Doinks the field goal. Wow, all right. So the Road Warriors have the ball. Oof, JT Money with the sack. Gotta get used to these slightly longer quarters since I've been watching so many preseason games recently. Clone's got some room. Ooh, can't quite get around it. So typically, the gamers have four well-paid defensive backs. Rooster doing a little strutting. It's the Rooster doing a little strutting down the field. The Clone across the middle. Caught! Brad Dahl. Tough as a junkyard dog. Always an undersized dude, but he was tough. I mean, he wasn't actually tough at all, but he couldn't kick the shit out of a fly, but he was tough in sports, is what I'm trying to say. He never quit. 1st and 10. Here comes the Clone. So if that top corner is paid, that quarterback could only gain so many yards on that play. This one, on the other hand, has more potential. Oh, diving stop. Wow, I thought he might score there. That was a huge play by Tecmo Lou. Getting the dive. Well, I don't even know what happened there. But with the pace of this game, if they can convert this field goal, it's still a overall successful drive. So they do get the field goal. So maybe not, looked like they were in a good position to put another touchdown on the board. But this does give them a 2-score lead, so that's something. Also putting the ball back in Green Magic's hands, who appears to be paid pretty well. Our brains all have to adjust to these slower speeds, because now the fastest you can be is 7, whereas in years past we've had guys 12. In one year we could pay a guy up to like 14 max speed or something crazy. So these 7s are going to looking slow, but it's not looking slow. It's the Legend DPS. Pretty regular appearer on the Pro Bowl squad. The Legend DPS is always good. Oh, and there it is. Oh, I was just about to say his first touchdown of the season, but not quite. And Green Magic is going to come in and vulture that touchdown, most likely. Does indeed. Fantasy owners of the Legend DPS are not happy with Green Magic. And just like that, the offense shows what they're capable of. A complete drive. And so now they are down 3. Let's see what Duck Boy can do here. So Duck Boy went over 1,000 yards last year, but not paid this year, or not paid too much at least. Wiffle Boys open. Oh, overthrown. 2nd and 10. So just so there's clarity here, I did not do pretty much anything to help Dave build his team. I have helped him. See, I wouldn't have paid him as much passing speed. I've helped him the past 2 years a little bit, but I didn't help at all. He didn't switch his, there's the Duck Boy getting into the passing game. He didn't have his kick returner and punt returner set correctly, but other than that, I mean, all the numbers, he did all of it himself. So if his team stinks, then I will just make sure that I let everybody know that I did not help him build it. And if his team is really good, I will just make sure that I tell everybody that I taught him everything he knows the last 2 years. So either way, the Road Warriors are going to make me look good this year. Yeah. I will make sure to take credit and apply it as need be. Oh, and speaking of credit, you got to give the nose tackle Colossus of Sardia some credit there. He's a 9-9 trampling. He trampled all over the defenders. Green Magic gets brought down. It's 3rd and 16. Long way to go. Oh, breaks a couple tackles, but still not going to be enough. So, something I talked about in the preseason with these lower maximum speeds, I think you're going to see a much more defensive-oriented game, which to me is fun. Because you get to, I don't know, I guess it's just more fun maybe like when every touchdown counts. Like some of these seasons, it's like you feel stupid if you go, oh, diving interception. Put the crown on him, folks. There he is. He is the king. King Davis. And there's my fourth wide receiver there, Blinky Smoochie. Worked a lot in hard in the offseason. Not really going to contribute much to the main squad this year, but she is showing potential, so we'll see where she is next year. Besides cheering on most of the teams at other games. But anyway, Tom RSG takes the ball, down 3. Both defenses look pretty solid here. Uh-oh! And the magic hour is upon us here, folks. Green magic. Tomcat is in. Tomcat's had some good years as a backup, but boom. Big Daddy Kane just busts up that line. It's a 3rd and 19. Long way to go here. Tom RSG's got that top guy wide open. It's DPS. Oh, can't quite connect. Hoo-wee. That was a big drop. That was 3rd down. Well, Duck Boy's going to be back here. See what Ducky can do. Not much. But hey, didn't fumble. All right, so 1st and 10. Oh, I thought that was going to be a delayed handoff of sorts. Eesh. I feel like that pass gets picked off a lot. That was dangerous right there. Pitches out to Wiffle Boy. Oh, man, it looked like he had the sideline. Normally, when the computer runs the ball, they almost go to the sideline too much, but sideline was the right move there. Oh, crossed the middle to the Red Rooster. Ran the Red Rooster play, and he was open. Pitches out to Wiffle Boy. Oh, picks up the 1st down. Nice little run. 1st and 10. Oh, the clone takes off. It hasn't been getting too much with the called quarterback run plays, but did a nice little job with his feet there. Now the wide pitch to Wiffle Boy. Oh, tucks it in, tucks it out. Missed diver. Oh, almost took it to the house. That was quite a nifty little run there. Seeping his way through the middle. And the clone, speaking of vulturing touchdowns. Touchdown. Wiffle Boy clone. So that was probably the most impressive drive either team has put together this entire game. They just looked in control. Got a couple passes to the Rooster, and then just put the running game on overdrive. Running game on overdrive. That's that right? Yeah, I think I'll go with that. Put the running game on overdrive. All right, 1st and 10. It is not too late to make this up, but with the way their offense has been performing, you don't want to see a punt from the gamers here. Griffin. Whew. 3rd and 10. This defense looks impactful here by the Willow Grove squad. Oh, man. Tomcat coughs it up. Met in the back and then coughs it up. Power alley. Oh, so we got Griffin and Power alley. 1st and 10. And you feel like if they can score on this drive, they will put this one away. 2nd and 3. Oof, call that one. 3rd and 4. All right. Oh, the dive by Tecmo Lou. So this would make it a 13-point game. They really did not want to have to settle for a field goal here. And now they really wish they had been able to settle for a field goal because they missed it. 13-point game here. Oh, and it's the Wolf. Ooh! The Wolf with the sack. Oh, throws it complete to Little Dons. Big play again. 3rd and 9. Oh, whoa! That was a backwards lateral. Should have been called a fumble. They are going to punt with 7 seconds left in the... Yeah, I guess they probably should. But they're going to have to get a stop score in all of it in quick fashion. They're probably going to need a turnover, actually. Well, I guess DPS has some big plays. They could score quick. But without magic, it's going to be much harder for them to score quick. But the defense definitely has to stop. Oh, but Space Coyote ends the third quarter in athletic fashion. Oh, here's the play with Clone going right up the middle. 3rd and 15. Oh, throws it almost behind Wiffle Boy, but he's got a lot of green. Not quite enough. All right. So if you're the gamers, you got to feel good. That's what you needed. Quick possession. You probably needed to get 1 3-and-out, and you needed to get 1 turnover. So that was like your quick drive 3-and-out. But none of it matters if they cannot move the ball offensively. They cannot just push the ball down the field here. Oh, DPS is wide open. I know Slattery paid his hands. He has to have. He's had too many good wide receivers to not know that you got to pay the reception number on those guys. DPS with just 2 humongous drops today. Just gigantic drops. Oh, 4th and 10. I guess they have to go for it now. So this is pretty much the ball game. Not officially, but pretty much the ball game. Oh, and Colossus of Sardia was all over him. Now, can they punch it in to close this game out? Do not want to get Wiffle Boy Clone injured either. Wide pitch to Wiffle Boy. He's got some green. He's got some space. Can he beat this guy? Oh, he does! What a run. I mocked the Wiffle Boy for not getting to the sideline earlier. But he proved me wrong. He said that there's plenty of room in the middle of the end zone for the game-clinching touchdown. Wiffle Boy puts this one away and is the MVP, going to be back in the MVP conversation this year. I don't think anybody's going to put up big, gaudy offensive numbers this year, but might see. But somebody's got to be the MVP, 1,100 yards and 15 touchdowns might be enough. Don't quote me on that because it's probably not going to be enough. But my point is, whatever the big offensive numbers are that the MVP is going to put up, they're not going to be what they've been in previous years. 3rd and 10. Man, they just have not gotten well, I shouldn't say they haven't gotten the offense going because Green Magic had a couple runs, but he got hurt, and then they've had a couple big drops. So if I were Slattery, I wouldn't be that worried about it because DPS is not going to drop those balls all year. Green Magic's going to get healthy. So it's not, like sometimes you just see trends and signs early in the season, and you can be like, uh-oh. And then sometimes you just have a bad game. But their guys were getting open. They just had a tough game. I think they will be in the thick of it for the entire year. And as always, love those uniforms. Both these uniforms look pretty good. But those black and reds are classic. I don't think there's like any NFL team that just uses black and there's DPS. They use just black and red as their primary colors, is there? Because it seems like I think like the Bucks use like red and like silverish though, isn't it? More silverish. It's just a good looking color combo. I hate to say it because my arch rival team in high school was red and black. But all right, we're running down the clock here. I guess the gamers would like to get another touchdown on the board. Score differential could matter. Could always matter for either just making the playoffs or for seeding. And, those all important power rankings. So, saving yourself a touchdown here can matter 12 weeks from now. This is going to be their last chance to do it, though. 4th and 6. Tomcat does have some room. Oh! I wasn't even thinking about the possibility of a first down. So I guess that wasn't their last chance. So let's see if they got 4 seconds here. Oh, and he gets in. So, if I remember, I doubt I'll remember, but if I remember, I'm going to go back and check and see if these last 7 garbage points actually matter to either team. See, like in the rankings and stuff. If I remember, that'd be a fun thing to do. So, Wiffle Boy, 6 carries for 65 yards. The clone threw 2 picks. Tomcat as the leading rusher with 13 rushing yards. Wow. But DPS was the individual offensive standout, I would say, across the game for either team. So, all right. So, congratulations to the Road Warriors. It's a big time week 1 win. And welcome back, everybody.